I approach the village and in typical Christopher Columbus fashion proceed to steal most of the food. You might be thinking that the natives will starve to death, but don't worry, I am willing to sell it all back to them. What a classic win-win scenario. As the new top G of the village, I proceed to attempt to intimidate the Iron Golem, as he seems to think that he is the true alpha male. I'm all like, what color is your Bugatti? And he's like, it's blue. This is pretty embarrassing, so I kick a villager out of his bed and lie down for a while, contemplating my life choices. I start the next day with a cunning heist of one of the villagers' bread. If he isn't going to buy from me, the least I can do is make sure he has nothing to eat. Unfortunately, the villagers witness this incident and decide to exile me. I shamefully swim through the ocean in search of a new place to settle. This is like the time Will Smith got kicked out of TwitchCon for calling Chris Rock a he instead of his proper they-them pronouns. What an absolute tragedy. Anyway, I find a ruined portal, which actually ends up containing some absolute trash loot. This is more disappointing than when I found out that the WWE is scripted. This is actually a true story, as I genuinely believe that the WWE was legit until a couple years ago. But hey, at least Santa Claus is real though. I arrive at another village and proceed to once again steal the entire supply of food. As predicted, the villagers are upset with my actions, but luckily this Iron Golem doesn't have a Bugatti, so I'm officially the top G and can therefore commit whatever crimes I want. I decide to set my spawn point at one of the houses, but I end up accidentally stripping one of the logs with my axe. Naturally, the mentally healthy thing to do was to get all OCD about it and strip every single log on the house. Anyway, I see a large gathering in the center of the village and decide to pull the most hilarious prank ever pulled. I'm all like, have you guys seen Joe? And they're all like, Joe who? And then I'm like, Joe Mama, and they proceed to exile me from the village again. As I boat away in shame, I quickly spot another village in the distance. These guys have no knowledge of my previous crime, so I will have the chance to make a fresh start. I guess the moral of the story is to commit as many crimes as you want because you will always get another chance. Subscribe if this video inspired you to become a criminal.